Well, Rice Month is not only about farmers bringing their crops to the rice mill, they also bring the crop to those in need.
It's an annual event that usually includes Louisiana rice farmers making a sizable donation of their crops to local food banks. But this year, they're doing more. They're taking their message on the road.
With the Rice Theater in Crowley, Louisiana as a backdrop, rice farmers in southwestern Louisiana gather to give to the food banks who help those in need.
The best thing we can have on the shelves is white rice.
It's here where Second Harvest Food Bank takes its share of 100,000 pounds of rice donated by the farmers and rice mills that provide this staple food.
We like to give back to our communities, and we like to give back to the people that are less fortunate than we are. And rice is kind of unique for a food bank donation because it has such long shelf life. It's relatively inexpensive, so our donations go a very, very long way. It's very healthy for you, high carbohydrate, gluten-free. Everybody can eat rice. Everybody likes to eat rice.
One man who loves to eat rice, Louisiana's 3rd District Congressman Clay Higgins. He also knows the importance of rice to his district.
Scores of thousands and thousands of jobs for supporting farmers and farm families, and Crowley, rice capital of the world, man. This is certainly a staple crop for Louisiana, and we feed a lot of Americans, and a lot of our fellow man across the world enjoys the benefits and a healthy meal of Louisiana-grown rice.
But not everyone across America knows about rice. That's why USA Rice is using this event to kick off the Think Rice road trip.
Let's go make our presence known across this country, giving out rice cookers and talking U.S.-grown rice.
Cameron Jacobs is the domestic production manager for USA Rice. He says this truck is going to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, then the Pacific Northwest, and back south to California. There are a couple of end goals.
With the distribution of rice cookers, where we have to thank Aroma again for our partnership, we're hoping to eliminate the barrier to cooking rice. Outside of our wonderful rice growing states, people find it a little hard to cook it, so we're trying to remove that. We're trying to raise our profile of people understanding rice is grown right here in the United States, and 85% of all you consume is U.S. grown rice, spreading that message and reinforcing the message of when you eat U.S. grown rice, you're supporting American farmers and American families.
Yeah, this begins 4,000 miles right here. 4,000 miles to heighten the awareness of rice, the nutritional value of rice, how easy it is to cook, how adaptable it is to so many different styles of cooking. This was a very creative idea. Whoever came up with this, I tip my hat to them, because I'm going to tell you, I think this will increase domestic rice sales. I think by next year we'll be talking about the impact that this 4,000-mile trip had. And this begins it right here. You ready to rock? Let's go sell some rice, baby.
The Think Rice road trip will wrap up in San Diego, California for the annual Rice Outlook Conference. We'll have a link on our website, twilatv.org, so you can follow along on the trip. By the way, Louisiana rice farmers, they donated 100,000 pounds of rice to food banks in northeast and southwestern Louisiana, and that's more than they gave last year. But what I thought was really cool, and you could kind of see it in the story, moving this donation from the Louisiana State Capitol to the Rice Theater in Crowley, I think it sends a strong message. It shows that this is actually coming from the growers. This is something that they want to do and they want to be a part of. And when you're harvesting, you can't go all the way to Baton Rouge, all right? That's a bit of a trek when you're in the middle of harvest season for some event. This right here was right there, and to see Kevin Birkin out there, to see Jimmy Hoppy out there, all these great rice farmers, Jackie Lower, people who are very involved in the rice industry, to see them there and be a part of it, I think that just sends the right message.
And it's different. They've been at the Capitol for so long that it's a nice change of scenery.
It's good to be at the rice capital.
Yeah.